Hey guys, it's Parker Fan NB. Here is my very first ever story time. So, before I start the story time, before everyone asks, Parker, why are you wearing a mask when your icon, it should be up here, here, or here, don't know where YouTube's going to put it yet, why are you wearing a mask when your icon shows what you look like without a mask? Well, I'm not very comfortable yet showing my face on camera, so enjoy the mugshot of my beautiful mask. I ordered this a couple weeks ago. Anyway, so from June 29th to July 1st, me and my family went down to Hershey, Pennsylvania. And here is like my story time that has to do with everything that happened between June 29th to July 1st. So, if you're going into Hershey, okay, there's going to be these two rest stops. I think South Midway and North Midway, because North is on the right, South is on the left. Go to North, if you choose to, because you can drive past it. Go to North. They have the best pizza the world has ever seen. It's $5 a slice, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's delicious. It's filling. You can even get meat lovers. That's my favorite type of pizza, is meat lovers pizza. Okay, so this is day one of when I was in Hershey Park. Well, Hershey. I just say Hershey Park because it's in Hershey. My family, we went to the motel. We were staying at a Marriott. My dad was like, let's go to this Italian restaurant called Finucci's. I said, okay. We go to Finucci's. They're like, hey, would you mind waiting a whole hour for a seat inside, or you can sit out on the patio. Now, mind you, it was hot as balls, because it was like almost 100, I think. And my dad was like, yeah, we're not doing that. So we leave Finucci's, and we go to Texas Roadhouse. And they're like, oh, sorry, you have to wait an hour. My dad was like, no, we're not going to do that. So we pull up to this thrift store. My dad makes I think a call to Finucci's and says, hey, in 1 hour, can you give us a table inside? And they're like, yeah. And this thrift store, I think it was called Blue Mountain Thrift Store. Or Blue Mountain Thrift. Whatever. I know I'm somewhat close. It was the most boring thrift store. Like, even Goodwill wasn't as boring as that thrift store. And I ended up buying a Futurama statue from it. It's of their Planet Express ship. And that was like the only thing I bought at that thrift store because I was like, eh. So we go to Finucci's at like 7 p.m. at that time. And we get our table, and I order shrimp scampi. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Delicious. I loved it. It was better than Olive Garden. Olive Garden could have went there and took some notes. So then, it was the next day. We go to Hershey Park. And my brother and I, because I was with my family, my brother was like, let's ride the tilt-a-whirl. Okay? Never again. I will never ride the tilt-a-whirl ever again. I got really dizzy. Nope. That's on my top 10 list of rides I absolutely hate now. And then afterwards, he's like, let's get on that ride. It goes like this. And it pulls you back. I can't remember the name of it right now. And so we're waiting in line. And there's this little boy and his dad and his sister in front of us. And he looks at me. I'm fiddling with my hat. Because it was a really hot day. I took it off and was making sure the dye from my hair wasn't going on my face. Because it bleeds. And, this little boy, and when I took off my hat, he looked at me, his eyes were confused. He points at me and says, blue hair! His dad noticed, turned around, and saw me standing there. He was like, yeah, buddy, they have blue hair. Isn't that so cool? And they matched their shoelaces, because my Converse has blue shoelaces. And, then we get on the ride and vice versa. And then, that night, I didn't want to go to bed, because I went downstairs of the Marriott to go and be in the exercise room, because I like exercising when I'm not at home. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy a Rockstar energy drink. So I go to the lady inside the counter, and I said, hey, how much are they Rockstar energy drinks? She goes, oh, okay. Gets up, runs over to where they had the sign, which made me feel so stupid for not seeing the sign in the first place. And she goes, oh, they're $4.01. I said, alright, that's not too bad. Grabbed a Rockstar energy drink, walked over with a $5 bill in the Rockstar, handed it to her. She looks at the Rockstar, looks at the $5, looks at me and goes, you know what? This one's on me. And I was like, really? Oh, thanks. And she was like, yep, you have a great night now. And as I was drinking it, I was like, that was so awesome. Like, I had never had that happen to me before. And I thought that was the most awesome thing, that, like, generosity. So if this girl ever finds my YouTube channel, thanks. Thank you for the Rockstar energy drink. I strongly appreciate it. And then on my last day of Hershey, we went to Chocolate World, and it was awesome. Like, that's where they have their, like, 5-pound chocolate bars. My brother ended up getting one, I didn't. They're like $40 a chocolate bar. Like, no thanks. I would rather not pay $40 for a stupid chocolate bar. And when we were leaving, like, if we rode on a ride that tells you all about Hershey, that was the awesomest ride. Love it. And the ride home sucked. 4 hours. It took me 4 hours to ride from my dad's house in Ohio all the way down to Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yeah, wish it wasn't so long. My favorite ride of all time at Hershey Park is the Whip. Because Kennywood has one, and Kennywood's about 45, I think, 45 or to an hour from my house, because I live with my mom. And their whip was loud. Loud, loud, loud. Wish it wasn't so loud, but, hey, beggars can't be choosers. And the final story that happened during when I was at Hershey Park, not Chocolate World or anything, because I just forgot it, and I'll remember it now. So my dad wanted someone in the family to ride a roller coaster with him, because none of us are roller coaster enthusiasts. I said, I'll ride a roller coaster with you if it's the Wild Mouse. And he goes, okay. You get on the Wild Mouse, I'm never doing that again. It was so fast. No. I know I sound like a wimp, but I'm not really a roller coaster person. I mean, it was fun. Don't get me wrong, but I would never do that again. So, if you ever go to Hershey Park, go to the park and ride the Whip, that ride that pulls you in and out. I will not recommend the Tilt-A-Whirl or the Wild Mouse, because I was not a fan of them. And if you like swimming, they have a place where you can go swimming at Hershey Park. So, yeah. Thanks for listening to my story time. Bye!